There are people whose mere presence in a group always light up situations and make things gel with their bubbly and friendly personalities. Charles Bucknor was one such character. He had the ability to infect everyone with his great sense of humor and endless stories. To him, being in the same class was a kind of leveler, so he and most people in the class had nicknames for each other. We met for the first time at the National Film and Television Institute in 1978, and Bucknor stood out immediately as a courteous, refined man, already knowledgeable in some areas relevant to the course ahead, including play directing, acting, and visual art. Bucknor was well-read and brimmed with ideas. Though he majored in cinematography, he was quick to jump into the fray, whether the discussion was about editing, sound recording, set design, costume, makeup, or any other aspect of filmmaking. When Monsieur Jim Potts and James Leahy, British documentary film expert and film historian respectively, came along as visiting lecturers, Bucknor was one of the students so impressed with their expansive knowledge in film that he regularly stirred up highly intellectual discussions of cinema among his mates, inspired by the knowledge derived from the two men. As an artist, he felt invigorated by the exciting perspectives on Soviet, Asian, Latin American, and African cinema aesthetics propounded by James Leahy, and the useful insights into the work of the British documentary movement laid out by Jim Potts. Bucknor, like some of his mates, felt a new energy in his approach to film discussions, which we believe influenced his general attitude to cinema even after school. Those of us who stayed with him at the NAFTI hostel at Alajo cannot ever forget the times he brought out his brushes, canvas, and acrylics to paint. What stood out about those sessions was that whenever he wanted a break from painting, he would jump onto his clarinet, and the sound of it reverberated all over the hostel. His colleagues in the hostel didn't seem to bother too much about that, because they knew he would later go into the kitchen and cook something nice for everybody. He appreciated good food and drink, and it was always a delight to hear him invoke his rich English vocabulary to describe those things. By the time we finished NAFTI in 1981, depending on which mate you dealt with, Bucknor was referred to as Chalebi, Babs, Babati, Kwame Nsakon, my man, or Zoroe. With his passing, we also remember other mates who have gone earlier: Benanun, Nick Tay, Setelia Shonkatai, and Andy Masina from Swaziland. Every time the Zoroe name came up, the response was Nkenche, a Ga expression meaning I'm gone. Well, our brother is truly gone, but we believe he is comfortably resting in the bosom of the Lord. Amen.